Thanks for tuning in today. I'll be talking about a hands-on approach to taking good care of your retirement money. Now keep in mind that everyone in retirement has different needs, aspirations, and plans. And your retirement plans has to be unique just for you. One size does not fit all. Hi, I'm Dr. Shelby Smith of the Retirement Pros, and I'd like to tell you about a logical and common sense approach to how you can have a worry-free retirement without financial headaches. My presentation is based on an approach developed by a financial planner friend of mine, Dave Vick. Dave recently wrote a book for the retirement-minded. It's called Bat Socks, Vegas, and Conservative Investments. Dave calls his approach the ABC planning process. At the end, I'll tell you how to get Dave's book. In the meantime, get a pencil or a pen along with a piece of paper to write on. To start, I want you to imagine that all the money you save for retirement is in cash. I know it isn't, but assume that it is. You're 100% liquid and can invest whatever you want to invest in. So how would you reinvest the money and why? What assets would you hold? Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, bank CDs, annuities, real estate, options, commodities, or something else? Most people don't know what they'd like to do if they could start over, but by using Dave Vick's ABC planning process, it is easy to decide which assets to own and how much of each. Imagine that all the retirement money you have will be put into 3 buckets: a green bucket, a yellow bucket, and a red one. This green, yellow, red color scheme reminds me of a stoplight at a busy intersection. An intersection with lots of cars, crazy drivers, and a high risk of having a wreck. An intersection much like the crossroad of working years and your retirement years, where there's conflicting signs, uncertainty, and the potential for bad financial decisions that could cause wrecks of your retirement plans. Let's start with the green bucket. Remember, red, green, yellow. That's the 3 colors. So let's start with the green bucket. The money you put in the green bucket is your protected growth money. From the green money, you should expect potential moderate growth along with safety of your principal. No possibility for loss. Just as a green light means safety, so does the green bucket. Not only will you want safety for your green money, but you'll also want some liquidity. Tax deferral would be nice, and of course, peace of mind is a must. Now, there are 3 rules for the green money. First, your principal must be protected. 2, if you had earnings last year, they should be added to your principal and cannot be lost in the future. That is, retaining your gains is a must. And lastly, green money can be turned into a lifetime of income you can't outlive. The best example of green money would be fixed annuities because all the green money rules are met. But green money also includes cash value life insurance, certain government saving bonds like Treasury inflation protected bonds, and possibly other safe money options. To use a golf analogy, green money is what you'll need during the front 9 of retirement. Since the green money is your safe money, how much you want in the green bucket will depend on how much retirement money you have, what would be the consequences of losing some of it, and your tolerance for risk. If you can't sleep, if your money is at risk, then more of it needs to be green. Okay, the yellow money. The yellow money is what you'll need for everyday expenses and to pay for unexpected emergencies. Yellow money will earn a low rate of return because it must be safe and highly liquid. In other words, there is no risk of loss. Liquid means it can be turned into cash on short notice without suffering a loss. Examples of yellow money are bank CDs and deposits, savings account, money market accounts, short-term government bonds, and other safe assets that are matured or due to mature very soon. Lastly, the red money is what you have at risk and is in danger of loss. The risk is generally high, but the potential return is also high. The red money is earmarked for retirement's back nine, or is money you'll not need for retirement at all. Red money could be the legacy you want to pass to your loved ones, or possibly give to a favorite charity at your death. How much you put in the red bucket will be a function of many things, including your attitude about risk, past experiences with risk, how much money you've saved for retirement, the consequences of suffering a loss, and your peace of mind or ability to sleep knowing losses are possible. Examples of red money places would be stocks, bonds, mutual funds, variable annuities, real estate investment trusts or REITs, options, electronic traded funds or ETFs, and other investments that go up and down in value. Naturally, the percentage of green, yellow, and red money chosen will vary widely by retirees, even among retirees with the same amount of retirement savings. There you have the three hues of money: green, yellow, and red. Now, since I've asked you to imagine all your money is liquid and you could put it anywhere you wanted, what percent would you put in each bucket? Without thinking too hard, take the pen and pencil I ask you to have handy and write down what percent you'd like in each color. It could be 60% green, 20% yellow, 20% red, or any other percent you feel comfortable with. There's no right or wrong answer. Just jot down what you're thinking. Now, that's not an easy assignment, is it? Not for sure you got it right, are you? Maybe there's the better way. Let's first work on the yellow money. If you consider all your income sources, a pension, maybe if you have one, minimum required withdrawals from your IRAs, Social Security benefits, income from rental property, and other money you'll have coming in, you'd have your total income. If you then subtract all your expenses like food, medicine, housing, household purchases, clothing, entertainment, taxes, insurance, travel, and the other things you'd buy, then you'd have your total outgo. If the outgo exceeds the income, you'll need to reserve a few years of the shortfall and put that money in the yellow bucket. If your income is sufficient to cover expenses, you'll only need to reserve for emergencies and other big-ticket purchases you've planned for the next few years, like new car, boat, dental work, helping kids with college, etc. You'd also put this money in the yellow bucket. The yellow bucket amount is the easiest to determine, but if you keep more than needed in the yellow bucket, you'll be giving up earnings. Remember, no risk means low returns, so you can't overdo the yellow bucket. Let's now jump to the red money. A good rule of thumb that Dave Vick uses, and which is a standard in retirement planning, is called the Rule of 100. This Rule of 100 says subtract the age of the oldest spouse from 100 and express the interest in percent. This percent is then the most you should keep in the red bucket. For example, if the oldest spouse is 72, then no more than 28% should be in the red bucket. 100 minus 72 equals 28, or 28%. Now, the world will not end if you miss by a few percentage points, because the Rule of 100 is a guideline, but you'll want to stay close to the percent shown by the rule unless you have unusual circumstances. Since the yellow money and the red money have been determined, what's left must go into the green bucket, right? Pretty simple approach to allocating your retirement money into the right categories. And I encourage you to go through the exercise. The ABC planning process helps you determine how to allocate your retirement money among the various options. Of course, your retirement money is probably not 100% liquid, so you now will be faced with actually implementing your ABC plan into green, yellow, and red money. Let's review. The percentage that will be needed for daily living, expected large purchases, and emergencies for the next 3 to 5 years is your yellow money. Yellow money is best kept in bank CDs, savings and checking accounts, money market accounts, and other safe places. Yellow money can be turned into cash quickly without fear of loss. The amount of red money is determined by applying the rule of 100. This is 100 minus the age of the oldest spouse with the results expressed as a percent. Your red money will potentially have a higher growth rate, but will also have higher risk of loss. Red money places are stocks, bonds, mutual funds, variable annuities, options, commodities, REITs, and other market investments. This money may be convertible to cash quickly, but you could also suffer a significant loss. Red money is for the back nine of your retirement. The rest of the money would go into the green bucket. This is protected growth money that has the potential for moderate growth but is safe from risk. It is kept in fixed annuities, indexed annuities, and possibly super safe short-term bonds. The three rules of green money are: your principal is protected, gains are retained, you can convert or use for a guaranteed lifetime income at your option. You now have the percentages you'd want if you could do it over again. You wrote them down on your paper. Compare this to where you are now. Simply review all your current investments, savings, and cash holdings and put them in the green, yellow, or red bucket. Compute the percentage in each bucket and compare it to your ideal position. Dave Vick's book does this by showing you a before and after color pie chart. Would you believe that most retirees would like their pie chart to have a large green slice and a small red slice? And would you also believe that most retirees actually have a pie chart that has a large red slice and a small green slice? If the two are different, you will want to start rearranging until you get to your ideal. Now, a word of caution. I would recommend you work with your financial advisor to do the rearranging because you'll get the best results by using professional help. Unless you're already a financial expert or are willing to spend a lot of time doing homework to become a financial expert, you'd be wise to engage a professional financial advisor to help you. You know where you're going, but you're also at a very dangerous intersection, and it is easy to make a life-changing mistake. You need a professional chauffeur to take you through the intersection where working years turn into retirement years. Have a good day.